morning, Saugatuck Church.
Good morning.
Warm welcome to you on this Pentecost Sunday, which is also our annual Story Tent worship. So glad to have you here. If you are a guest in our midst, a first-timer or a sometime-timer, a particularly warm welcome to you. We're glad to have you with us. If you would like to know more about the life of Saugatuck Church or connect with those of us in the room, I invite you to find one of the Visitor Day cards that's in the middle of the table. You can fill out the bottom and tear it off and put it in an offering plate when it comes around. And we will add you to our mailing list. Friends, we are gathered in this worship space in part because it's a really great space for Story Tent, but also because our sanctuary is currently under construction. We are installing our brand new organ, and I'd love to invite forward Sarah Walsh to offer you an update on what's going on. Oh, I see them pointing at each other. Come on down to give us an update on what's happening with the organ. Good morning, John.
Sorry to disappoint those who were expecting Sarah. It happens all the time to me. This has been quite a week for the organ here at Saugatuck. The organ was delivered in a 40-foot trailer on Monday. Basically, Monday was devoted to unloading the container and bringing all of the organ parts into the sanctuary. For those who were around on Monday and saw it, the sanctuary was literally filled from front to back with organ pieces. The organ was assembled in Germany, and then it was disassembled and shipped over here. And now that it's here, they're going to take all of those individual pieces and put it back together again. It's an amazing production, all handcrafted. But we have a 3-person team here from Germany. They have been terrific. They're very organized. They work very hard. Literally, they work from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So, in terms of where we go next, it's hard to say exactly the progress that they made this week. It gives us great optimism that maybe we're going to finish this, at least the installation piece of it, a little bit faster than anticipated. And then we have to turn it over to Heather, who will get involved in the voicing, which essentially means the tuning of the organ. It's quite a project. It's very complicated. At some risk, I would say that after church, if anybody would like a brief sneak peek at what is going on, gather down here, and maybe we could assemble small groups. And I say small groups because you have to remember this is still a construction site, and we've got a lot of valuable pieces that are sitting around, and we can't have anybody picking them up and looking at them and run the risk that somebody might drop it. And the other thing is the pipes cannot be touched without gloves on, otherwise the pipes get contaminated. One thing that we found, and where we could still use some help, is that the team from Germany works very hard. One way we've kept them working very hard is we're very hospitable to them. We bring them lunch every day. They take about a 20-minute break and then go back to work. So we had Matt and Michelle Dioria bring lunch by one day this week. We could use help in that regard. If you're interested and willing to do that, see Sarah after church. And as I say, Sarah and I will be around at the back of the church after Story Tent and all of the exciting activities today. And if you'd like a tour, we'll try to organize them in very small groups. So we'd love to share with you. It's very exciting. So thank you for your support.